So at first I kind of thought that, I'm just gonna retrieve the year data that I needed, and that, you know, and that means that we can review the data kind of slowly, just year by year. We have to update it each time we change the year and even the gender. And then I thought, I've actually substantially modified, or I've substantially decreased the size of the data by just the data for the top 40 unique names. And then I did try to first copy and paste the contents, the most popular text file, Mary. And then when I pasted it, I realized it's not so bad. I could actually retrieve all of the contents and paste it in LT2 sheet. And that also did not, increase the file size substantially. It was actually, the increase is not less than 1000. So it didn't froze my workbook. And that is why I'm able to do a time lapse. So, and then I can retrieve any year at any time. Okay, so yeah. So now all of the data is there in altitude sheet. We can, get data for any year with just the formula. No more macro retrieving anything. And so the first, so that dashboard, I was able to do a play, and then and then you can see the transition year by year. And then there's also the icon, the up and then the down, and then the check for it's the same rank. So kind of have an idea of which names are in the top 40. That one is only the top 20 of the top 40. Which ones, how it evolves, how the popularity evolves, like, from the earliest year, which is Mary and Elizabeth, to Jessica, to Emma. So we see there how it evolves. And also there's 3 types of time frame. The first one is, in the original data, the count by year, the number of applications by year. And then the second one is I did a cumulative count from the beginning of the year, the earliest year of appearance to the end, and then the third one is also cumulative, but it's 5-year, recent 5 years, so that it can so that we can also see the transition every 5 years. And then this dashboard, I kind of felt like it's not emphasized enough, like what are the additions and the subtractions. So this one first lists the previous year's ranking, and then the second part of the animation is the dropouts. So which one drop out of the ranking, and then the second part is then start moving it to its new position. And then the third one is then you can see which ones actually is a new entrance, have newly entered the top 20. And with it, there's also the name and then the ranking from previous ranking. So we see how far it has leaped. And then the fourth part of the animation is then, the change in ranking. So 0 if no change, and then green for positive, it has improved rank, and then red for negative. So that's the 4-part animation. and it does that every year. So there's a loop, and then from the earliest year to the recent year. So hopefully we kind of see more so unlike the other dashboard, it wasn't so noticeable. Hopefully we notice the trend a bit more now that we have all these sequences of animations. So that's kind of the purpose why I built this new dashboard, to have an animated version, but it still displays, or it is still showing the same information as the previous dashboard, just in animated form, to see like a different perspective.